Hey everyone, it's me again, Pamela, and I'm really frustrated right now because I just finished for the third time doing this video, and finally, the third time, I thought, wow, I got it all the way through and felt like I did a pretty good job. Started watching the video and I cut half of everything off, so you couldn't even see what I was talking about most of the time. So hopefully I'll do a better job at it this time. But anyway, if you have seen my video on authentic coach versus fake coach, you'll know that I talked about several different things that you can use to help you tell the difference between a fake and real, except I used different styles of bags. So in doing that, it's a little bit harder to tell, but you know, since every bag I used was specifically a bag. And on this video, I am going to be using the same style of bag. They're identical as far as the style goes. Only difference is one is authentic and one is a wannabe. The fake coach bag was purchased in New York, and it belongs to a friend of mine. And she actually bought two, and this is a while back. She bought two of them, and for her younger daughters, and you know, she didn't want to start them off with a real coach bag until she knew that they could take care of them. And she does carry the authentic bags herself. So let's just get started, and this will be really simple to show you all the differences because the bags are just alike. They're both swing bags. So now, just looking at them like this, would you be able to tell the difference? I can see things right now, well, one thing stands out to me right now, right off the bat. Maybe two things that I could tell right off the bat right now, just looking at them like this. But anyway, this is the fake coach and this is the authentic. Now I'm going to show you, point out the differences in each one of these bags. Okay, let's start with the fake coach. Let's start with the brass, the hardware. Okay, the hardware on this bag. If you are able to see that, the hardware is tarnished. There's no shine to it whatsoever. All the way around, each piece that you see is tarnished. Okay? One other thing is they have on the brass coach printed in on each piece. Okay, there. On the real coach bag, it has the shiny brass. Coach is not on any part of any of the hardware, as it should be. All the hardware looks like it's perfectly brand new. Okay, there. Next, let's go to the hang tag. Hang tag on the fake purse is a metal tag, and if you can see that, it is also tarnished. Coach is on both sides. And on the authentic bag, it has a leather, and it's only on one side. Okay. Now let's look at the zipper of the fake coach. And that was one of my first signs I could tell when I was looking at it. Look at the tail of the zipper sticking up out of the purse, because the way it's made, every fake purse I ever see pretty much has these terrible zippers, and that's usually the first thing that's going to break is the zipper on the purse. Anyway, here's their famous stick out tail that they can't put in there and sew down properly. And it has the vinyl pull on it. If you see the zipper here, is a brown tooth zipper. Okay. And then on the real coach, leather pull, gold teeth, shiny gold teeth I might add, no tarnish, and The tail of the zipper is down inside, sewn in, so there's no way to put your finger down in there. When you have it zipped all the way to the end, it also meets all the way to the end, so that you don't put your finger down inside there. Whereas on the fake, see there, you can put your finger down. There's always a hole on each end of the bags, because the zipper does not go from end to end the way it should be. Okay, now let's look at the creed. Here is the creed on the real bag. It has the leather embossed creed on there. The number, if you've seen my other video where it tells it should always start out with the abbreviated word number, capital M, small o, and then it'll be a mixture of letters and numbers as for your serial number. And it should be quite a few of them as well. So this one has the capital N, little o, then it has the ID number with the mixture of the letters and the numbers. This one has a vinyl stamped on gold creed, and the the abbreviated number is there, N-O, but it's a capital N and a capital O, and then it only has 5 numbers. There's no capital letters mixed in with those numbers for the ID. And then let's look at the lining. We've talked about that before. If it's got a print on the outside, traditionally it is going to have a solid lining. And you have your solid lining because this is a print bag. This print bag has a very cheap, very thin lining with little letter C's all over that. Can you see that? So there's you another big giveaway. Like I said, the lining in this one is very poorly made, whereas the lining in this one, and solid at that, it's a heavier fabric. So you can tell it is much better made there. So you can look in here and see the zipper is sewn in there too. So if you were able to pick up both of these bags and hold them side by side, you'd also be able to tell in weight, because since this one is actually leather and this one is leather, the vinyl, this one's very light, this one's much heavier. And then the strap on the fake one, very thin material, and you know, for whatever reason on the fake ones it seems like you can find Coach written all over it, embossed, sewn in, embossed, stamped on. It's on every little piece that they can find, I guess to make you think even more strongly that it's a Coach bag, you know, so they can pass it off as Coach. And you know, the majority of people really don't know what the difference is. But even on the strap, it's got Coach all the way around it. It's all the way stamped into this strap as well. And then on this one, on the real Coach, that's not on there. You can really tell a difference in the strap as well. This is twice as thick as this is. Then last thing I think would be the stitching on the outside of the bags, as well as the little Coach logo right here where it says the Coach and the Established. It is perfectly straight across there, embossed into the leather. And on this one, it's bigger and it is not straight. It's, I don't know if you can tell here, but it's kind of going at a slant. It's going, I can't tell by looking. Anyway, it's not even. It's going at a slant. And then, of course, all the print on the outside. If you look on the real one, look at the C's, the classic C's, how they're lined up perfectly like they should be on every place that there is C's. All lined up like they should be. You don't have any cut-offs of C's. Then on the fake bag, look here, as you can see, they're not even trying to make those straight and even. They are pieces of C's. So there's another biggie there. And then the colors, their colors are richer, I would say, and maybe that's just my imagination, but I think they are in the real bag. And there is a difference in the color. You can see the pinks. This has got a much shinier pink to it. The burgundy is darker. The colors are darker and richer. That's what I would say. Okay. So anyway, I think that is pretty much, I may have left something out. That's all I can think of right now. But after, like I said, after doing this 3 times, it's my 4th attempt at this video, I'm ready to call it a day. And hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you want to comment, I would appreciate any comments, positive or negative. I can handle it. I got to give this first back to my friend, and I'm not calling any names. Told her I wouldn't do that, but it was fun, and I was tickled to be able to have an actual side-by-side show and tell. It's a lot easier and a lot more interesting to see the actual styles, same styles in the purse, and be able to spot the difference. Kind of like the little spot the difference in when you see the little drawings in the newspaper and you have to pick out the 5 differences or whatever. I always love doing that. So it's kind of a game to me whenever I do see people carrying fake whatever kind of purses. I like to see if I can tell the differences. And now I've even got my husband doing it, and I showed him. He picked these 2 bags up. It's like, what are you doing with 2 of these bags? And so, and I explained to him what I was going to do, and he was able to pick the authentic Coach bag out. So I think that's pretty cool. He's heard me talk about it enough. So anyway, have a good day. Have a great Labor Day weekend. I am thrilled to have another day off tomorrow before I have to go back to work, and hope you have a good one too. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.